Hello everyone, it is I, Eatin' Shit Food Reviews. And let me tell you something, when you're eating shit like I am, sometimes you run into a little bit of acid indigestion, heartburn, sour stomach, upset stomach associated with these symptoms. So you might be inclined to take some Tums. Or actually, when I say Tums, I mean to say Antacids. Which brings me to my latest review here. It's part public service announcement, part review. We're going to review Equate Antacids. Because let me tell you something, this is a Wal-Mart brand of Antacid. I was curious about these because my wife and I purchased Tums brand Antacids, right? And we just so happened to be at the store, and we decided to take a gamble on the Equate Antacids because they're cheaper by a considerable margin, over half of the price, or less than half of the price, I mean to say, than Tums. So really, so like we were wondering, you know what I mean, like how much effective or less effective are they? Do they taste any different? And let me tell you something. Okay, we're gonna get to this right away, but the taste certainly is a factor. All right. Now, I don't know how to begin this, but I am going to have to. I'm going to open this up here, and I'm just going to take two, okay? What we got here is the tropical fruit flavors here in the ultra strength. Why don't you just take a look? It says, compare to Tums active ingredient. I don't know if it says and save or not, but, you know, I think that's what they're implying, is that it's the same active ingredient, which it is, of course. Chalk. But this one's a tropical fruit flavor, okay? And it's just the same thing as Tums here. We got these two different flavors, and I'm going to take these two random flavors, the white one and the yellow one, which I kind of feel bad because it's probably the most disgusting flavors. But let me tell you, and I can kind of give you a bit of comparison to Tums here. Now, I don't know what that's supposed to be. My guess would be coconut. But one of the first, there are two noteworthy differences between these and Tums. One of them is in the taste, and the other one in the texture. Tums are a lot more almost crunchy and crumbly. These things kind of dissolve the moment they hit your mouth, right? They turn into they're really fine and powdery. Second, is that these have a certain dirty flavor about them, right? They kind of taste dusty, like somebody left the bottle open for a long time. All right. But not so dusty as to be completely disgusting or unpalatable. Let's just try. That one's definitely banana. That is 100% dusty bananas. And the same thing though. There's this weird. Excuse me. I'm thinking too much about eating these now, and it's grossing me out. It's ruining my Tums experience. Anyways, there's also they have this really fucked up stamp on it that I really can't make any sense of as well, right? It just says RP103. Which doesn't make any sense because it's not that's not the it doesn't note how much antacid is in these things or anything like that, right? It's just this fucked up goofy code. But anyways, one thing about Tums is that Tums are a lot more crunchy almost. When you bite into them, they don't turn into such a fine powder. They bind together a little bit differently. And then these ones, there's a significant taste difference. And I also wanted to note here that we also purchased actually the mint variety of Equate Antacids at one point, and I'm going to tell you something right now. These I would say are a suitable replacement for Tums, right? Assuming they work the same, and they pretty well do, right? These things really leave heartburn. The mint ones are absolutely 100% fucking not a suitable replacement, okay? They are so disgusting, it would make your goddamn head spin. I remarked to my wife the first time I'd eaten them that I'm pretty sure that they're made of old people. That's where they get their calcium-rich antacid properties. I'm sure they're just made of the bones of an old person. Because that's what they taste like. They taste like fucking grandma's attic, right? If you walked into your grandparents' house and or an old folks' home and took a big breath in your mouth. That's what you'd be met with. All right. These, on the other hand, these kind of have a little, almost a tiny hint of that old person taste. But it's actually pleasantly masked by the fruit taste, okay? So, you know what you want to know what these taste a lot like? Fucking Smarties. They taste like a slightly less sweet version of Smarties, or in Canada we call them Rockets. I've been trying to adopt a more Americanized vernacular kind of. All right, but yeah. So let me just give you a final verdict on these things. Compared to Tums, the fruit flavor, it works. All right. If you're looking to save yourself a couple of bucks, I would pick this up over the Tums variety. Just because Tums are fucking expensive. Like, oh my god. Anyways, but the mint ones, do not go near them. Do not look at them. Do not open them. Do not smell them. And don't put them anywhere near your mouth. Right. Don't let them hit your lips, because you're in for a bad time in that case. Like, and we bought the big one of these, and we had to fucking choke those down for like a considerable amount of time. Anyway, so that's my verdict. The fruit flavor, good. I like it. A+, good job, Equate. I'm done.